back to my channel. So, in previous videos, we have seen core Gen AI concepts and the foundation models. In this video, we are going to see how can we build AI securely and responsibly. In this chapter, there are two modules. First one is a secure AI and the second one is a responsible AI, followed by quizzes. We will go these topics one by one. So stay tuned and happy learning. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and keep learning. So let's go to the first topic, which is secure AI. So in this part, the focus is on building a technology responsibly, especially when it comes to AI and a generative AI. The message is clear. Whenever we create new technology, it's important to make sure it's actually helping people, not harming them. And we also need to protect them from being misused. There are a few key things to keep in mind, like making sure user privacy is respected, misinformation is avoided, and everything works in a fair and ethical way. This principle applies to all tech, but with AI, they become even more important. The next part goes deeper into the unique challenges and responsibilities that come with a building AI applications. So, let's go through this topic, which is secure AI. So, what does secure AI mean? Secure AI is about preventing intentional harm being done to your application. This is about protecting AI system from malicious attacks and misuse. For all applications including AI, you need to ensure security throughout the full life cycle of development through deployments. So this includes considering the data, infrastructure, and how and where applications are deployed. To better understand how these security principles apply, let's go back to our Gen AI lifecycle or the machine learning lifecycle from the earlier lessons, and let's see how and where security can be applied. So, as we discussed in our previous videos, the first step is gathering the data. Let's see how security can be added while gathering the data. The foundation of any robust AI system is a secure data. Therefore, data must be protected and secure at all times. Hence, access controls must be implemented to restrict who can access this data. They are also necessary to restrict who can add or input to the data. This is crucial to prevent data poisoning, a malicious attack where bad actors corrupt your AI model's training data by introducing manipulated data. So this can cause your model to learn incorrect pattern and make biased, inaccurate, and even harmful predictions. So this is how data, whenever we collect any data, we should see this data is not manipulated, it is not having any malicious data, or the data should not be in a way that it may get poisoned. What is meant by data is poisoned? As we know, all our gen AI applications are based on a data. So whatever we feed in our model, we will be getting the similar output depending upon whatever we are going to feed to our model. So this data is very crucial and important in any aspect or in any AI application. So here, if I poisoned my data and give a wrong data to my model will get trained on that data and I will get a wrong or a inaccurate or harmful predictions. So this is how security comes in a picture while gathering your data. We have to make sure that in the data gathering, we should add a security layer And we should see whatever the data we are feeding to our model is secured and it's good data. The next one is a prepare your data. During data preparation, special attentions should be paid to the confidential or a sensitive data that might be present in a training data. Where feasible, techniques should be applied to this data, mitigating the potential privacy risk. Data also should be rigorously validated using the integrity checks and anomaly detection to prevent the poisoning. Data should be securely processed with the encryption both at the rest and in use case. Logging and real-time monitoring should also be performed. So when we create or prepare our data, it's very important to remove any PIIs from the data. PIIs is in a personal data or the sensitive data, say for example in credit card information and the username and the credit card information. So this data should be masked while preparing our data. And then there should be the good encryption algorithm applied when we create the data or the prepared data. And yes, all real-time monitoring should also be performed. In this case we are dealing with a data. Say for example we are training one of the banking system. In that case, if we have a confidential data of credit cards or customer information, this data can be used in a malicious way, or by this account can be hacked. Securing the model and training process is paramount. This means safeguarding both the training data and model parameters from unauthorized access or a modification. Model theft, where attackers steal proprietary or sensitive AI model, is a significant threat. Beyond gaining a competitive advantages, the stolen models could be used for malicious purposes, exploiting vulnerabilities or replicating sensitive functionalities. So your model can also be hacked or copied or manipulated or theft. It can happen. So it is most important to secure your model along with your data. The next one is a deploy and predict. Once your model is trained and ready for action, it's crucial to safeguard it within an opening environment. This means controlling access to model, determining who can interact with it and how. If you are using a pre-built model, it's essential to verify its sources and check for a potential vulnerabilities. So it's very important to control the roles, rights and the access for your model and how it will be used in a organization structure. This means who can interact with it and how. So what is the security risk in a phase deploy and predict? Consider we have deployed our model in our environment and now we are using our model successfully. Then what is the risk over there? Now we have to see who is having the access of this model and who can interact with it and how it can be used. Say for example, if some model is getting created for a managers or the HRs in the companies, so it should not be accessed to any other employees. In this scenario, there might be some sensitive information in the model or a model prediction that employee should not be aware about. So it's very important to determine a role for which this model is designed or deployed. By this, we can restrict our system to not to share the sensitive information outside of the required roles or the rights. Any organization don't want HR or the salaries information to go public. So this is how we can use this, deploy and predict. So this is very important phase in the security. The last one is manage your model. So continuous monitoring and maintenance of the model security are essential. Stay up to date on the latest security best practices in the field, especially for your platform and model, and regularly update to patch vulnerabilities. Monitor model performance and output for anomalies or sign of tampering, and regularly review the access permissions. It is very important. Think of it like installing a high-tech security systems in your office. You wouldn't give everyone a master key, right? Similarly, you need to restrict access to your model and filter the information it receives and sends it out. One major risk here is adversarial attacks, where attackers try to trick the model with a misleading information. Imagine someone trying to bypass your security systems with a fake ID. That's, that's essentially what an adversarial attack does to your AI. Hence, it's crucial to have a safeguards in a place to filter, sanitize, and check the data coming into the model, ensuring it's not being fed misleading information. Likewise, you need to monitor the information your model sends out. Think of it as a screening outgoing messages to prevent any accidental leaks of sensitive data or spread of harmful content. The next one is stay informed. There are some of the frameworks designed and developed by Google uh, by which we can stay informed with the risk of AI security. So one of them is applying the secure AI framework, which is SAFE. Google has developed the secure AI framework or SAFE to establish security standard for building and deploying AI systems responsibly. This comprehensive approach to AI ML model risk management addresses the key concept of security professional in a rapidly evolving landscape of AI. By this, organization can find, stop threats automatically and strengthen its defense system and manage the unique risk in the AI system. This framework is designed to integrate with your company's existing security, ensuring that AI models are secured by default. And the next one is a Google Cloud Security Tools. Along with the security AI framework, Google Cloud also offers some of the tools to ensure application remain secure throughout their life cycle. The emphasis on the global network and the hardware as well as a robust encryption systems, and they work in a rest as well as in transit. So it provides customers with detailed control over access and the uses of cloud resources through identity and access management. Again, Google Cloud Security Command Center provides a centralized view of your security postures across your entire Google Cloud environment. And Google Cloud also offers tool for monitoring various workloads. Then what is the key takeaway from this chapter? So AI offers a significant benefits, but it also introduces a security risk like data poisoning, model theft, and prompt injection. To address these challenges, a secure foundation of AI application is essential. Google Cloud Safe Framework, combining with the security tools, can help us build and maintain secure AI. The next chapter is responsible AI. Responsible AI means ensuring your AI application avoid intentional and unintentional harm. It's important to consider ethical development and positive outcome for a software you develop. Secure applications always protect both your company and your users. Think of it like a building a house. If a foundation is weak, then the entire structure is compromised, no matter how beautiful the design is. Just as strong a foundation and hence the strong foundation ensures a stable and safe house. Let's see the foundations of responsible AI one by one. The first one is a transparency. So transparency is a key. Transparency is paramount for responsible AI applications. User needs to understand how their information is being used and how AI system works. Transparency should extend to all aspects of AI operations, including data handling, decision making process, and potential biases. So, in this, all the process starting from data handling to decision making and from where it is taking taking this prediction, it should be transparent. So, this is a most and a crucial step of a responsible. Another one is a privacy. So we have to make sure that we should not hamper any user's privacy. We should not use any user's private data. So AI model can sometimes leak sensitive information from their training data. So it's very crucial to implement safeguard to prevent this. So this is very important while developing a responsible AI. The next one is a data quality, biases and fairness. Ethical AI requires high quality data. So machine learning and generative AI application are fundamentally based on a data. Therefore, AI requires high quality data. Inaccurate or incomplete data can lead to biased outcome. Technology often reflects existing social biases through this older data. Without careful consideration, AI can amplify their biases, leading to unfair and discriminatory results. Beyond data quality, it's very crucial to consider the responsible use of data itself. We also need to check if the data, whatever we have collected, is a consensual. If we have a data and it is a bias, then how to mitigate those biases? So AI systems are not independent of the world they are built in. They can inherit and amplify the existing social biases. So this can lead to unfair outcomes such as resume screening tool that favor a certain demographic of candidate due to the historical biases in the hiring data. It's like training a dog with a biased command. The dog will learn and replicate those biases. To counter this, fairness must be core principle in AI development. The next one is accountability and explainability. Fairness requires accountability. We need to know who is responsible for the AI's action and understand how it makes the decision. This is where explainability comes in picture. Explainable AI makes the decision making process of AI models transparent and understandable. This is crucial for building trust, debugging errors, and uncovering hidden biases. Think of it like a judge explaining their verdict without a clear explanation. It's hard to trust the decisions. Tools like Google Cloud Vertex Explainable AI can help understand model outputs and identify potential biases. Understanding how your application uses and interprets the AI's output is crucial for ensuring responsible AI. And then the legal implications. Beyond considering like fairness and the biases, AI development is increasingly governed by legal frameworks. So key areas include data privacy, non-discrimination, intellectual property, and product liabilities. Laws mandate responsible AI handling, bias mitigation, and transparency in algorithmic decision making. Organizations must also adhere to specific rules and the limitations of AI models they employ, ensuring compliances with a licensing agreement and legal standards. The legal landscape is rapidly evolving, requiring organizations to stay informed and seek legal counsel to ensure compliances. Legal compliances is not just a regulatory hurdle. Navigating these legal implications is crucial for building trustworthy AI. Now review the quizzes of responsible AI. We have to select each flashcard to reveal the answer and test our knowledge on the responsible AI concept. So first one is, why is the data quality is crucial for responsible AI? So it is important to avoid bias or a discriminatory outcomes. The next one is, what is the purpose of explainable AI? So the purpose of it is to make AI decision making transparent and understandable. Next one is, what is some of the key legal consideration in AI development? So the key considerations are data privacy, non-discrimination and intellectual property. And the last one is, how can AI system perpetuate social biases? And the answer for this is by being trained on a biased data developed by biased individuals or deployed in a biased environments. So with this we have completed the second chapter, which is a responsible AI. So from this chapter, security and the responsible AI, we got around 3 to 4 questions in generative AI leader certification exam. So questions revolves around the security tools or the frameworks, and they'll ask some of the security tools from Google. In case of responsible AI, you just revise these 4 cards, and then whatever we have discussed earlier, like data quality, biases, and the fairness, and then the privacy or the and the transparency. But questions will not be straightforward again. There would be the scenario, and depending upon the scenario, you have to select the correct answer. So, what is the most appropriate decision or the most appropriate solution in that case? How you will get the questions. Now let's go to the quizzes. The first question is, you are developing an AI powered loan application assessment system. Which steps would you take to ensure your system is developed responsibly? And we have to select 2 correct options. Option 1 is, regularly audit the model's performance to identify and mitigate any biases that may emerge over time. So, whenever we design and develop any AI system, it's very crucial to audit and check the model's performance timely. So, this is one of the probable answer in the list. So, let's select this. Option B is, prioritize speed and efficiency over fairness and transparency, as these factors are more important for a business success. So here we are discussing about the responsible AI. So this should not be the answer. Option third is, deploy the model without any human oversight, trusting its ability to make a fair and unbiased decision. This is definitely not a correct, because we have seen in the previous chapter, human in the loop is important. The third one is, train the model on a data set that include diverse range of applicants, ensuring representation across different demographics and socio-economic backgrounds. So we have seen earlier, so data should be unbiased and there should be different demographic when we collect the data. So let's select this as a probable answer. The last one is, use of complex black box model that make highly accurate prediction even if the decision making process is difficult to understand. So this should not be the answer, because we have discussed the first rule of the responsible AI is a transparency. So model should be transparent and it should give us a parameter on which parameters they are giving us a decision. So it should not be the black box. So these two are the correct answers. So what is the potential consequence of using inaccurate or incomplete data in AI training? It eliminates the need for fine tuning and further model training. It introduces the biases outcome and unfair results. It results in a data storage inefficiency. It results in a data storage interface. Here we are discussing about the potential consequences of using inaccurate or incomplete data in AI training. If we have an inaccurate or incomplete data, then we will introduce the biased or the unfair results. So this should be the correct answer. What is the primary goal of secure AI framework? SAFE. To promote innovation and accelerate AI development without considering security risk. No, this is not the primary goal of SAFE. To ensure security standard for building and deploying AI responsibly, addressing the unique challenges and threats in the AI landscape. This is the correct answer because SAFE framework is designed to have a secured AI. Let's see the next options to restrict AI development and deployment due to concerns about the potential security risk. To focus solely on preventing external attacks on AI systems. So these are not the option. So it is for establishing security standard for building and deploying AI responsibly. Fourth question is what is a primary goal of ethical AI development? To transfer to promote transparency and accountability in AI system, maximize AI capabilities regardless of social impact, to ensure AI systems are used responsibly and do not cause harm. And the fourth option is to comply with all legal and regulatory requirements. Here we have discussed in this video that AI should be used responsibly and it should not cause harm. So this should be the correct answer. Let's see in the results. Which of the following is a key aspect of securing the model training phase? Ensuring the model's output is visually appealing. This is not the correct answer. Safeguard training data and model parameters from the unauthorized access. Yes, this should be the correct answer. And minimize the amount of training data used. No, we have to give the maximum training data and optimize the model for faster processing. No, this is again not an answer. So safeguarding training data and model parameters from the unauthorized access should be the correct answer. Let's see. So all the questions and answers are correct. By this, we have completed the third chapter of Model 2, which is Generative AI Unlock the Foundational Concept. So in next video, we will see the course resources and the study guide. And with this, we will complete the Model 2. Guys, if you feel this content or video helpful and it is helping in your generative AI leaders exam preparation, please like, share and subscribe. Feel free to share this video to someone who is also preparing for the Gen AI Leader Certification exam. If you need some detailed explanation on any topic, do let me know in comments. Till then, stay tuned and happy learning. Goodbye.